Ha Mitakuyepi! Hello everyone, and let us continue with these two people meeting each other. Just to explain some things that I said before really quickly, where you see the questions and at the end of the sentence, these are called gender endings. On the right side is how women would end their sentences or questions because women are always right. Z. So I've been told. Oh, shucks. And on the left side is the way men end their sentence endings and questions. Usually informal, Tioshbe friendly talking. These gender endings are not used. Okay? Usually it's more in a formal way that they're used, or when it's with really high emotion, something happened really, emotional, and so then they will use them for sure. And what I like to call the Tioshbe way of speaking, they use no gender endings, unless it's an exciting story, yeah, then they will, but usually they don't. And men will ask their questions ending with the word he. Technically, that's a woman's way to ask a question, but in a Tioshbe friendly, informal setting among friends and relatives, or to extend friendship to people you're meeting for the first time, men will say he at the end of their questions. Okay? Just so you know that. So it's going to be your choice which one you choose to use. I'm going to use he most of the time, but I will say the questions with ho too, so you learn how. Okay? Very good. All right. So let's look at the dialogue. Should be on the screen now. And here look at the English translations and you'll see what we're saying. Tuktelya ti ho. That's the formal way for men, and informal way for men, and the way that women would ask this question, it would be Tuktelya ti he. Now listen to the music of the language. I say that every time, yeah? Please listen to the music of the language. It's very important. It starts at your normal tone, then you raise a little bit, then you go down. Tuktelya ti ho. Tuktelya ti he. You see how that goes? Like that. All right. And for the sentences, it's like this. Berlin elwati. Nish. Tuktelya ti ho. Or he. Listen to the music of the language. We'll go through this more in detail in a few minutes, okay? I'm just going through it with you right now so you hear what it sounds like. Then the first person continues, Mish Paris elwati. And then the other one says, Washte yellow, if he's a man. And he's really happy to meet this person. Like I said, high emotion. Yeah, then he will use the gender ending, his gender ending. And the women would say, Washte ye. Now let's go through every word for the definition to see what it means. Tuktel means where. Yati means you live or you dwell at. He and ho are the ways to end a question, as we said before. And then I'm choosing the city Berlin. El means something like at there, yeah? Kind of like that. It doesn't make sense in English, but in the Lakota thinking it does make sense, all right? And Wati means I live at. Berlin el Wati, I live in Berlin, or I live at Berlin. And then the sentence or question continues. Nish, tuktelya ti ho, or he. It's the same question, yeah? He's just asking it back to the other person. Nish means as for you. So the first person says, Mish Paris el Wati. Okay, Mish is as for me, I live in Paris. And then at the end, the second person says, Washte yellow, or Washte ye if it's a woman. Okay, let's go through each word. I will say it once and then you repeat it after me. Okay? Dukdel, Yati, men only, Ho, women, He. Okay? And now let's say the question. Men only first. Repeat after me, please. Dukdel Yati Ho. Very good. And now for the women and for those men who would like to say this in an informal setting, repeat after me, please. Dukdel Yati He. Very good. Okay, so for the second sentence and question, again, we'll go through each word. Okay, we don't have to say the town, but let's start with L. Okay, repeat after me, everyone. L, Wati. Okay, now the next sentence or question. Nish, Dukdel, Yati. And men only, Ho. Women, He. Okay, now let's say this whole thing. We've already learned to say the question. We're just going to say it again. So let's go for it. Yeah, the whole thing. Men who wish to speak in the formal way, repeat after me, please. Berlin el wati. Nish dukdel yati ho. Very good. Now, remember, this is a formal way, okay? So they're not really extending friendship. They're being safe. But men who wish to extend friendship to the person they're talking to, and women will say it like this. Repeat after me, please. Berlin el wati. Nish dukdel yati he. Very good. Everybody repeat after me. Mish Paris el wati. Very good. All men. Repeat after me, please. Washte yellow. Very good. All women. Repeat after me, please. Washte ye. Okay, very, very good. And now let's dialogue. I will be saying lines 1 and 3, and you will be answering with lines 2 and 4. I will be speaking in the Tioshbai way for a man, okay? So I'm going to be saying he at the end of my questions. And for those of you men who wish to keep this formal, you can say ho, okay? But I'm going to say he, all right? So that's all I'm going to say is he. So I will be saying Dukdel Yati he, and then you choose a town that you're from, or pretend you're from someplace else, or choose another planet. Mars, El Wati. Off guide. Ah, shucks. But choose a town, yeah, and then say El Wati, and then Nish Dukdel Yati he or Ho. And then I will say Mish Paris El Wati. And then you answer with either Washte yellow if you're a man, or if you're a woman, you will say Washte ye. Okay? So let's dialogue. Remember, I'm going to say the first and third lines, okay? And then you answer. So here we go. Dukdel yati he. Mish Paris El Wati. Very, very good. Okay, now let's switch parts. You will say lines 1 and 3, and I will say lines 2 and 4. So go ahead and start now. Berlin LYT. Nish, Dukdel Yati hai. Washte yellow. Very good. Pat yourself on the back if you can. See, you're speaking Lakota. Cool. Have fun with this. If you're by yourself, yeah, you can make up a pretend voice for the person you're talking to and be imaginative and make it fun. Yeah, always make it fun. Find somebody to practice with, yeah, or if you're alone, get a stuffed animal and talk to your stuffed animal. You can make a funny voice, yeah? That actually helps. Really. Because it makes it fun. Yeah? Find ways to make it fun. Not as a job to, oh, I have to do this. And, I have to get out of bed. Man. I have to comb my hair. All 3 strands. Have to curl it around my skull. Heck, but make it fun. Yeah, make it fun. So, again, there's no word for goodbye in Lakota because for us time goes all kinds of ways. So, we don't have a word for goodbye. Instead, we say until next time. Doksha ake.
I invite you to come visit my website at wolakota7.com. You can see the address on the screen, and here you can learn about the books that I've written and also some of the services that I offer. For example, spiritual consultation and Lakota language lessons. And you can see the books that I wrote, and one of them, called Kea and Matho Stonehearts, I wrote with my wife. And if you would like to order these books or order any of my services, you can see all the information on the screen. And for more questions, please write to me at the email address that you see at the bottom right of the screen. Oh, Vila Pilamaelo. Thank you very much.